My name is Mike Vini, and I get paid to run my mouth. Welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, please take a moment and subscribe because we have videos coming out weekly for you. I am a mental health speaker, author, writer, and I'm also a corporate drumming event facilitator. That's pretty cool, right? And most importantly, I am a food lover. And tonight I get to enjoy some good food with a good friend as I travel to Wisconsin. So I'm actually recording this video right before I leave for the airport to go to a speaking engagement in Wisconsin. I am a professional speaker. I do this for a living. And in this video, I'm going to answer some questions about how to become a motivational speaker. I get questions actually every week about this from people because sometimes if you look at my social media, and if you're not looking at my social media, I encourage you to follow me on social media at Mike Vini on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, on LinkedIn. And one of the things that sometimes people tell me is that they look at my life from the social media lens, which I hope you know is not reality. It's just a quick snapshot. And sometimes it appears as though I'm just getting on planes and landing at events and just go on stage and speaking and paid, and that's what I do. And in short, that kind of is what I do, but there's a lot more going on under the hood than just that. And so today I'm going to share with you some things that I wish I would have learned on how to become a motivational speaker if that's something that you want to do. Now, let me say this. I love doing it. I've been doing it for 8 years now, since 2011, and it's my thing. I mean, I feel that I can do it very naturally. It's very easy for me to deliver a presentation, despite the fact that I still have stage fright, which I should save that for a whole nother video, right? Let me know in the comments below if you'd like me to do a video on stage fright, because I speak on stages all the time and I got severe stage fright. But that being said, 3 things that I learned that I wish someone would have told me right from the get-go. Number one, if you want to become a motivational speaker, a lot of times people feel like they've gotten to that point where they want to pursue this because it looks attractive from the outside, meaning it looks attractive to be able to get on stage and share your story for 45 minutes and get paid for it. And yes, that is kind of attractive. But the other thing that happens is sometimes people have family members or friends who've told them that they are a good speaker. So maybe that's you. You have people who tell you you are a good speaker and you should speak professionally. Well, that's great. But the reality of being a professional speaker is a lot different than the dreams of becoming one. And number one, the first thing I wish someone would have taught me is to join Toastmasters. If you are unfamiliar with Toastmasters, let me explain what Toastmasters is. It's an organization. It's been around for a really long time. They have chapters in every area of the world, and it's focused on professional speaking. The membership fee is super low, so you're not spending a lot of money in your investment, but the return on investment is so high. They have a curriculum that is endless for improving your speaking skills. And whenever you speak at a Toastmasters meeting, you get evaluated. So you get to hear real feedback and read real feedback for how you are coming off as a speaker. And so that's very, very important to your growth of your just communication skills overall. And one of the things that I've even learned about myself through Toastmasters is that sometimes I can be an okay speaker and do well, but often I'm a horrible communicator. They're 2 different things. So I might be able to articulate well, but I'm not always able to clearly state my message, whether that's on stage or with people in one-on-one relationships. And so Toastmasters has taught me a lot about myself. I am still a Toastmaster. I still go. And they are the hardest speeches that I do, the Toastmaster speeches. And it's just so challenging to get in front of a group of people, small group of people, and know that you're getting evaluated, not just presenting, you're getting evaluated. So I encourage you, number one, to join Toastmasters. Number 2, I encourage you to learn everything you can about the speaking business. This business is a business just like any other. You have to have a business plan, a marketing plan. You have to have all of that set up. And guess what? You can't just find someone to do it for you. If you are thinking that you want to be a motivational speaker and you'll just find someone to sell you, you're not going to go anywhere. I'm just being very honest with you. I currently have an agent, American Program Bureau, who has been my agent for over a year now exclusively, but it didn't start out that way. And, reaching out to them is not going to get you an agent to help book you for events. You have to become your agent and do well. And one of the things that I've learned from agents like American Program Bureau and others is that if you become visible through your own efforts, you will get discovered by booking agents and other events. So really, really important to learn to market yourself, to do it all yourself. And that takes a lot of work and a lot of development of skills that you might not have. For example, one skill that I had to learn in the early years was cold calling. Yes, the art of just picking up the phone and calling someone and getting them to talk to me about possibly hiring me. And this is even before I had a complete website. I think I only had one page on my website that says I speak, and that was hard. But fortunately, I was trained by a high transaction sales coach. His name is John Klimshin. And if you are watching, John Klimshin, thank you very much for the skills you helped me develop, because what that did is it taught me to sell myself as a speaker. And you might be watching this video and thinking, I would never cold call anyone. Well, guess what? When you are building your career as a speaker, that's what you have to do at first. That's a small portion of what you have to do to grow your career. So number one, join Toastmasters. Number two, learn everything you can about the speaking business. Number three is find a mentor or coach to work with. I'm pretty fortunate that I have so many mentors in my life. Actually, I have a business coach and several mentors that I work with on a regular basis who constantly challenge me to get better, because you can't just do it all alone. You can't just read a bunch of books on it, even though you should be reading books on it to educate yourself. You still need the guidance of people who have been there before you and can challenge you. So I encourage you to find a mentor. They're everywhere. One place you can find mentors in the speaking business is the National Speakers Association. So if you Google the National Speakers Association, become a member, you can have access to so many other speakers that have been there and done that. And let me just say this, one of the most important investments that I make is in the National Speakers Association, because I get lots of education that helps me improve my presentations. Actually, one of the reasons I am talking to you on video right now with this particular camera, which you don't see, and the lighting and all that, is from a workshop I took through the National Speakers Association, teaching me about video and how to use that as a speaker. So really encourage you to do that. But let me say this, looking back from 2011 till now, the investment that I made in time, money, and effort was so worth it. There were so many times I wanted to give up and say, why am I doing this? But now it has become my full-time job. It's been very consistent. It's growing constantly. I love doing it. I love helping others. So that's a wrap. If you are interested in learning more about the speaking business and how to become a motivational speaker, do me a favor, please leave a comment below and let me know what you'd like to learn, and I might make a video on it. So make sure you do that, and thank you so much for just taking the time to watch. Sorry about the horn in the background. I'm still in New York City and haven't left for the airport yet. That being said, if you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. And again, leave a comment. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like. So thank you so much. My name is Mike Feeney, and good luck in your motivational speaking career.